There is life in the seed trays that I sowed. Oh my God. Yeah, I woke up this morning. It was very, very, very cold again. Got up really early because I did manage to study more, but I didn't get it all. What is up with me and the yawning like continuously? I got up. I got up early to finish the report writing because I did study. I didn't get it all finished. There is another hour and a half, 2 hours to go with it, but the reports have to be done because they have to be in before within 24 hours. So I've got that done. Tried to call the offspring. I'm going to sit down because it's all like moving. So I got let's do this again. Good morning. Here we are again. Today is the 27th of March, 2020. Another day. Started the day really, really cold. There was ice on I could see ice across the road on the roofs of the cottages there and on the garda station. So yeah, last night I had said that I would try and finish all the studying. I think one of the courses I need to finish today, and I got pretty far, and managed to not look at social media and everything that's going on for a good bit, which I'm really proud of because it's really, listening to myself doing all these things, I realized how bad I've actually been and that it has to stop. It has to stop. There was a moment that I went again because at around 10:30, 11 yesterday evening, the United States became the country with the highest numbers in infections, even over China. So it's been ticking. Now, a friend of mine asked a valid question, which is, it's one thing to say, oh, they've got the most cases, which of course is like one number. The other thing is, how does that work in relation to other countries? In short, as of this morning, the Chinese had like 2 deaths per million with their 80,000 whatever number, and the United States now at 83,000 is 4 deaths per million, and they also have a higher overall infection rate than the Chinese had. I follow this on an app called the Worldometer, which updates with the John Hoskins data center. They provide the data for this together, and they check it then against local sources. You can check per country as well if those countries make the data available. Rabbit hole for me, like a complete utter rabbit hole for me. I really shouldn't look at it at all. So that happened, but I did get some of the studying done, but I didn't get the reports done. But I was so tired that I decided to just go to bed and do them this morning. So I got up at half 5. I woke up at half 5, and by like half 6, I was down here writing the reports. We're just after 8 now. I start work at half 9, so I can do a bit more studying. I think I have another 2.5 hours to do. 2.5, maybe 3, because it's 2 courses I need to finish. It's a beautiful day out there, and as I'm sitting here, I'm watching. There is, I don't know if it's 2 couples or 1 couple of robins. They're working on their nests, and they come into the garden avoiding the cats. I think they even steal. I've seen them steal cat food. They come in and they take some of the cat food, the hard stuff. and they come in for little twigs because I don't have a cleaned up garden, just like I don't have a cleaned up, like painted proper house. And there is another couple of blue tits as well. They're coming in and out, and they've been an absolute joy. I don't have a TV, so I don't watch TV. I get to watch the birds. The plan for today. So finish the studying for sure. I actually put in for quite a lot of teaching. So I have the whole morning and the early afternoon that I'm teaching, just to keep myself occupied. This afternoon I will have a chat with my friend Caroline, who's come back from Australia and is in self-isolation here in West Cork because her husband has had some real health issues over the past year and cannot have her in the house. So I'd say she's a little bit anxious, so I'm going to hang out with her on a messenger, I'd say. And then I'm going to go try and be in the garden. Now, I ate the broccoli from the garden yesterday. I'm just so happy about this. I went into the garden, I picked the broccoli, I made noodle soup, and I ate the broccoli. It's great. So work thing, I even managed last night to make a harp meditation, to record a harp meditation. And again, oh man, like it was modal, but then on the bass note, I had tuned it and it just fell, or the pin is loose or whatever, and it just was, ooh. But I decided to leave it that way because it actually was a restless kind of, oh, that's Evil coming through the door. He knows how to open the door. Hiya, Evil. Well done. Good boy. Good to have you back. I'm gonna close that door because it's so cold. It's so cold that it's better to keep everything closed. Yeah, a restless modal harp meditation. So I have to put that up, and I still have to edit the video from yesterday as well and put that up. I have to decide when I'm going to actually publish publicly these diary videos. I've started now, and I'm happy to talk. Like I've been enjoying this because it's kind of self-indulgent. But the thing was that that I would do it in public. Well, I am scared. Without a doubt, I'm a little bit worried about what's going to happen with them. I'll just make up my mind and put it in, and maybe I'd be really wary to put them up straight away because the reactions, if there is going to be any reactions, that rant, that might not fall well with other people at all because it's also touchy at the moment. But what's the worst thing that can happen is that people don't like me, right? Which I didn't expect them to do anyway. My job for the day: stay away from social media as much as possible. If it's not positive, don't react. Try and see the funny things in life. I've managed to put the little pots are ready to be planted, so I'll put seeds in there today, and then there is some more I'd like to maybe finally put in the potatoes. It's time to put in those potatoes. I can't wait much longer. Finish the studying, do the work, write the reports. If I get all of that done and I get a bit of yoga in, I'll be on to a win-win. That would be amazing. So I seem to have worry. Oh, yes. And yesterday evening, what came up was I have a worry. I actually have a worry. I have something that I'm worried about. As I was making the noodle soup, I love cheese. So instead of using an enormous amount of seasoning, and because I'm not really eating meat anyway, I have some eggs now for the next few days, but I haven't really been eating meat, but I eat cheese. And I had a bit of a stash of cheese. Because, everything is better with cheese. Any oven dish, add a bit of cheese, it's so much better. And now I only have I saw that I'm down to the last 800 grams of cheese. And I got really worried about it, that I might run out of cheese. And then I had to really laugh at myself because between the Netherlands and Ireland and all these other dairy producing countries, there is so much cheese in Europe. There is cheese mountains, and I'm worried about running out of cheese. So I had to give myself a little bit of a talk, saying that not to worry about it. There's enough cheese out there. The only thing is, how do I get it from out there in here? I read an article yesterday about groceries, how dangerous groceries are, and they're downplaying it. But remember, possibly the virus can survive for several days on any surface like wood, plastic stuff. Plastic, it doesn't absorb anything and it doesn't do anything, and there's no real reactions. It's just So I'm going to leave it in the shed for 3 days before bringing it into the house. I brought the groceries in yesterday. All is well, so far as good. I feel good. As long as don't have to go out there, I actually feel good. I do need to be outside though a bit more. I think that all the yawning and stuff is just from me being in the house. And I'm dreading the next yoga session because I don't want to see what I look like. I know I have to do it, and I will get over this. I will get over this and move on with it. It's just a silly thing in my head, which is about ego. It's not interesting, and I gotta let it go. Now, so last night I went to bed, and there was I'd heard a bit of kerfuffle upstairs, and I leave the back door open because monster and evil don't get on, as in they really do not get on from the moment that they came through the door. And then when I went upstairs yesterday evening, I could smell already on the stairs that there was something, that somebody had come into the house and sprayed. Now it could be the fourth cat, who is semi-feral, and I thought it was him, and I thought, oh no. And then I walked into the bedroom, and out like this cat that I've seen a few times. He looks just like evil, but his tail is being chopped off. And he just had a panic attack. So, and there is monster like sitting there, like he will not go anywhere near evil, and he won't allow evil anywhere near him, and they fight at every chance they get. And there he is upstairs hanging out like with the local yoko, who has no business being in the house, and he's just there being like, yeah, you can be here, you can share my room, that's fine by me. So I wasn't happy because it smelled like cat pee, and I, like spraying, and I had to go find it and clean it, and that didn't make me happy. But those are the worries of. I mean, if it doesn't get any worse than that, I'm in good shape. Okay, I'm going to watch those birds and try and prepare for work. Get on my work gear, get ready, put on the lipstick, and off we go. And I'll let you know later how it's going. See you later.